There, let's get it. Man, I gotta smash it out. And won that one tournament. I gotta win this tournament so I can make that one tournament I'm trying to make.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Round one of the Ace Championship is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group, John McCarthy on the course as well. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Wow, what a swing right there. Second shot here on the first.
And it's heading in the right direction. See if this one makes it onto the surface.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Wow, what a swing.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Damn it.
Now from the greenside bunker. "11 feet to the hole." And that putt goes. What a great bounce back on this hole.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Stepping on to the par 3 third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
All right, Henny, what do you see here?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
This
Yep.
guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
On the tee on the 4th hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
The fifth at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. He's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
And caddy shell one.
13 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got to read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now, 2 shots up after that one. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
That's a pretty good break right there. It's safe in the fairway. Time now for the 3rd. This will be a challenging putt from this distance.
Not a good line.
This putt still tracking nicely. And it drops in. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something
Go, boy.
and soft to
Soft.
hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Still
I knew it. I knew.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh, that looked good. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. No change atop the leaderboard.
Ah, that sucked.
Still out in
Should have went with my instinct.
Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
5 under at the moment. Way
Dang
too
it.
much on that one. 8 feet to the cup.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey
Man, first bad hole.
As we move things along, he slides back to 4 under par for the tournament. Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
What a beautiful shot here into number 10. And now a great look at birdie. That goes in for birdie, and that's exactly what our featured player needed coming off bogey on the last hole.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
No, they won't be happy with that. That's come up short. An opportunity to make a par here. The putt drops.
I knocked the shit out of. I shouldn't have did that.
And after that, he sits at 5 under par. Some of the most noticeable improvements at TPC Boston in the redesign by Gil Hance starts here at the par 4 12th.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
Opting for the 5-iron. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 13th's another par 4, but you're working back up the hill.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
Yeah, that one will play. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. And a par putt awaits him. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Hey, nice looking line. Yeah, good job. Nice par. Now 5 shots up after that hole.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
I think this one's coming in nicely. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
And I think this one's going to go right to left.
This putt on a good line.
All right, getting better. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Moving along. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
6 feet to the hole. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Out to the 18th tee.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
This is the 3rd. That just missed. Well, that's the way you finish a birdie on the closing hole. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will win the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
Now this putt for birdie. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Here we go, putt on the way. Oh, I like the looks of this.
Bang that bitch.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's take a
And
look
that was
at
a
the
bad
long
hole.
5
Salvage that
seconds.
nice.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
Going with 8-iron here. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. This putt is from 16 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
How did that not go in?
Bullshit.
3 feet to the cup. Cannot walk
What
away.
the fuck?
And just to finish up the bogey.
That's my worst hole. I had a bad hole this whole tournament. What the
And
fuck?
after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
This is a 5-iron. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That's really a beautiful chip shot. 3 feet remain.
This one is for par.
All right, I got locked back in.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. 9 under for the tournament. This is his third.